Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 20th Founders Day celebration of Trivandrum International School. Today, we gather here with great joy and enthusiasm to honor the visionaries who laid the foundation for this wonderful institution. We are honored to have amidst us our visionary chairman, Mr. George M. Thomas, Mrs. Mary George, our executive director, Ms. Sapnu George, founder CEO of Technopark Trivandrum, and our honorary director, Mr. G. Vijayaraghavan, principal and director of academics, Mr. Richard Hillebrand, vice principal, and section heads. We extend a warm welcome to all teachers, our parent community, and students.
We request all our guests to kindly keep your mobile on silent mode. Thank you. To commence this auspicious occasion, I'm pleased to invite our principal, Mr. Richard Hillebrand, onto the stage to give us an insight into the milestones and landmarks TRINS has made in the past academic year.
Thank you. 20 years ago, of course, I would have jumped over the fence, but today, age, if not bringing wisdom, brings caution. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Mr. George M. Thomas and Mrs. Mary George. I am honoured to be in the position of reporting to you on the progress made by the Trivandrum International School in its 20th year. You will hear an accumulation of individual accomplishments and collective endeavours that combine to provide that rich fabric that is the realisation of what you believed a school should be. Good evening, Ms. Sapnu George. The school's 20th Founders Day provides another chance to recognise your drive as a leader in helping the school reflect and to set itself new goals to enable consistent progress. Good evening, Mr. Vijayaraghavan, another key figure in the establishment of TRINS, whose presence is a visible reminder of your constant interest in and support for the school. Good evening to our, or good afternoon, to our friends from Cochin, to Ms. Priya and Mr. Carroll. Welcome to Trivandrum International School. Good evening to Ms. Rama, Ms. Gayatri, Ms. Renzi, Ms. Rachel, and Mr. Sanjay, whose leadership has again given direction to the enthusiasm within the school. And good evening to the teachers of Trivandrum International School, including those based at ELC Technopark and ELC Shastamangalam. Thank you for your unremitting efforts throughout the year 2022-2023, as well as your work in bringing this afternoon and this evening's Founders Day to the stage. Welcome to all the parents and grandparents. As a school community, we depend on our collaboration with you to enable our students, your children, to reach the heights they achieve. So thank you very much for being here this afternoon. And the students of Trivandrum International School. It's great to have this occasion when we gather together to celebrate your individual successes and our collective memorable moments, as well as enjoying the creativity of your fellow students up on the stage here. The academic year 2022-2023 commenced cautiously. We were starting the year on campus for the first time since 2019. The spectre of COVID still hung over us as the school buses brought students back to TRINS from KG1 to grade 12 in July 2022. The first time that we had had all students on campus since March 2020. Our 19th Founders Day, that last August, was a vibrant expression of our determination to have a full TRINS experience. Looking back over the year, I can assert confidently that this was achieved and that the school ensured its 20th year was one to remember. The school received a virtual visit from an IB evaluation team from the 31st of January to the 2nd of February 2023. This is the culmination of a 5-year cycle through which the school reflects upon its work and how it makes the mission of the International Baccalaureate Organisation a reality, both in the classroom and without. The evaluation team reviewed our documentation and then witnessed the school in action, as well as speaking with students, parents and teachers. It was through this thorough encounter with Trins that they reached their findings. These provided an affirmation of what I believe we already know, that Trins is a community in which we work to make every individual feel accepted, understanding that this is important for personal growth. All schools have their own identity. I am proud that the identity of Trins has central to it inclusivity. The evaluation was also an opportunity to formally recognise ELC Technopark as a centre where learning is inspired by the PYP. This development is manifest in the provision of PYP classes to grade 2 alongside the ELC activities. Preparing for the evaluation was an ongoing progress, but the role of Mr. Sanjay Prakaran and Ms. Rachel Jacob as the PYP coordinator and DP coordinator, respectively, was crucial to the successful completion of the evaluation, and my gratitude goes to them. I think there are still some who believe that Trivandrum International School might be many things, but it is not an academic institution. Let me address this fundamental misunderstanding as I report on the success of our students in their board examinations. Trins is not an exam factory. It does not drill students with endless past papers, but it is a school where learning is central to all that we do, and where academic rigour is a fundamental quality. There is no contradiction between academic achievement and active learning. Indeed, academic excellence requires active learning. Our first board exam results of 2023 were received in May for the ICSE students. All passed and 64% secured a distinction. Our toppers are Nivedita Manoush with 97.8%, Baudik Vinesh with 94.8%, and Srividya Vinod Kumar with 90.4%. Our most recent board examination results were received this Wednesday, the Cambridge IGCSE results. Over half the grades awarded, 57%, are A stars and A grades. Our toppers are Ajita Rajakantham, awarded 8 A stars and 2 A grades, Arya Thomas Matthews Manitou and Juan Shin, who received 8 A star grades and 1 A grade each. 2 students achieved 7 A's and 2 A grades, Dia Malatil and Joshua George Shande, whilst Aditya Biju and Jacob Thanakunal Matthew were each awarded 7 A stars, 1 A and 1 B. Earlier this month, we received both the Cambridge International AS level results and the International A level results. The AS level examinations are taken at the end of grade 11, and these grades are a strong predictor of A-level outcomes. I am therefore delighted that the largest number of grades received are A grades, 36% of the total. Our toppers are Megha Rajat, Siddharth Sibaraj, Nathania Ann Phillip, and Siddharth Gopalakrishnan, who got 4 A's each, and Alok Danas PV, who achieved both 3 A grades and 1 B grade. The International A-level results for the 2023 batch also carry a story of individual excellence and collective success. 39% of the grades awarded to Trin students were top A star and A grades. The school's toppers are Arati Nair, who achieved 4 A star grades, Nitin Nandakumar, 3 A stars, 1 A grade, Ria Jarvis, 3 A star grades, Isha Setna, 2 A star grades, 2 A grades. All 4 were also awarded an A grade in AS English, whilst Matthew Matthew Mario Joseph achieved 4 A grades. We are proud of all our IB diploma students for a great performance, achieving an average of 32 points against a global average of 30.2. The IB DP toppers are Siddhartha Chekalam, 39 points, Matthew Thomas, 36 points, and Pooja Gopal, 35 points. Our diploma and A-level graduating students add to the TRINS alumni who are studying at leading universities in India and globally. Destinations of those who have taken up or are about to take up in the next few weeks places include in India, Vellore Institute of Technology, Manipal Institute of Technology, Ashoka University, Christ University Bangalore, Marian College Trivandrum, and Manipal Academy of Higher Education. In the United States, Georgia Tech, the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, the University of Cincinnati, Stony Brook University, and the University of Washington, Seattle. TRINS graduates will join Western University Canada, University College Roosevelt in the Netherlands, and the University of Bath, UK. The career and university counselling that we provide, led by Ms. Sangeeta and supported by Ms. Raynaud, enables students and their parents to make informed decisions about the possible future paths as they progress through the school. Our links with the IC3 movement are a manifestation of our commitment to providing relevant, high-quality guidance. Active learning and the mastery of research skills is developed as students progress throughout the school. The PYP exhibition is the culmination of a student's journey through PYP. After 3 years of online exhibitions, being able to hold the exhibition in school in April was a welcome return to the dynamic exchanges that enable students to show their passions for the topics they have researched, topics that range from the workings of a cat's eye to innovative recipes, from the Mughal Empire to robots. The Grade 8 personal project is a similar opportunity for extended research, and the final presentations took place at the Asian School of Business. The Wings of Fire project once again provides a research challenge for students, during which they develop an artifact shaped on their research into one of the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. The students who presented outstanding prospects received scholarships from the school. As a culmination of the themes in the IB Theory of Knowledge program, DP students of grade 12 presented their exhibits of real-world objects while exploring the knowledge associated with them in the TOK exhibition conducted in the first week of August 2022. We introduced the International Project Qualification for students who have chosen the Cambridge AS and A-level program. This is an optional research essay that students undertake, which will then be assessed and graded by the Cambridge Examination Board. While the PYP exhibition can be seen as the end of a student's academic growth in the PYP, it draws on the attitudes to learning that are fostered throughout the EY and PYP classes. The special events and exhibitions held throughout the year are opportunities to experience student agency and increasing self-confidence, a growth mindset. These included the Science and Technology Fair, Rejuvenate, and Fate Buckaroo, the literary event. Mathletes, the EYP and PYP Math Fair, was held on the 24th of January across all 3 campuses. Students worked on projects as a team, and this enables students to develop multiple ATLs, research, self-management, and social skills. In all these situations, our students enjoyed interacting and presenting their work to their parents, their teachers, and to their fellow students. There was also the Tech Radiance workshop in December, which gave students hands-on experience of working with coding logic and technology concepts. From KG1 to grade 4, students from all 3 campuses combined to present TRINS Tinseltown, a 4-day festival with 7 performances. Themes from the learning program were given dramatic presentation that enables students to share their understandings and insights. The KG2 graduation towards the end of the year was held at the Asian School of Business for our young learners from the 3 TRINS sites. And the graduation ceremony for grade 5 was held on the 26th of April, also at the ASB. Parents were excited to hear the experiences the students shared on stage, as well as witness the ceremony which celebrated each student's accomplishment in the primary years. The breadth of activities which Trin students take part in continues all the way up the school. Students from grade 6 to grade 12 participated in the Math Fair, the Science Fair, the Humanities and Commerce Day, the Language Day, as well as Montage, the English department's event. Alongside these events, with an academic tilt, there were a large number of co-curricular activities. Both Sports Day and the Swimming Gala returned. Clubs continued to be a regular weekly feature, with leadership from senior students as well as teachers. The many facets of clubs were brought together for Club Day, a presentation by each club to the wider school. Now, clubs are an arena for developing particular interests. Talents Day is an occasion for students to display something from their repertoire, to entertain their fellow students, and to gain points for their house. Being able to have Talents Day in August 2022, within a month of returning to school, was an explosion of creativity and enthusiasm that helped propel the year forward. It was lovely to see not only students and teachers drawn in by the different performances, but also parents. The hostel provides a home environment for those Trin students who are either weekly or termly boarders. Within this energetic community, festivals and other special occasions are celebrated, be it Diwali or Holi, or the hostel's own talent event. Students from grade 3 and grade 5 had the chance to stay in the hostel to experience the homely atmosphere. Speaking of atmosphere, the installation of air conditioning was a major development during the year, adding to the amenities enjoyed by our resident students. 2022-2023 was a year of reconnecting with other schools. One of the upsides of the COVID period was the rapid growth of online interactions with other schools, both in India and abroad. We will continue to use technology to strengthen the international mindedness that is central to Trins. However, person-to-person communications bring additional depth that benefit both students and the school. Within the Trivandrum area, we competed in Tristi, hosted by Saraswati Vidya, winning the boys' football event, and Create, hosted by the Chempaka International, bagging the overall trophy. Both boys and girls basketball teams won the inter-school tournament, again hosted by the Chempaka International. The Round Square organisation is a key facilitator of school links, underpinned by shared values encapsulated by the Round Square ideals. Trin students have taken part in a variety of online events, such as swapping experiences of local history, but have also travelled to Round Square gatherings. I was able to accompany students, along with Ms. Sapnu, to the Round Square International Conference in Oxford, England last September. Trin students also went to Hyderabad in January under the guidance of Ms. Bindu. Membership of the Round Square not only forges links with other schools, but also provides a means for reflecting upon our own practices and values, such as promoting environmental awareness within the school, as well as leadership, adventure, and service. These qualities are also integral to the International Award for Young People, an initiative which is growing within the school. Arti Nair gained the Bronze Award, and I look forward to more students achieving this in the year ahead under the guidance of Mr. Michael and Ms. Srija. Outdoor activities are part of the all-round experience at Trins. Grade 5 students went snorkeling to explore the marine environment, while senior art students went to the Kochi Biennale. Class trips took students to Sattal, Yakut, Hyderabad and Goa. The year was dotted with visits out of school to venues in the vicinity to provide experiential learning, police stations and bakeries, supermarkets and radio stations. Throughout the past 20 years, service has been central to the school mission, that Trin students look to where there is need and act to address this. be this through fundraising or direct intervention. This can be channeled through Round Square, the EAYP, or the diploma program CAS. But it also takes place outside these schemes. Students from the PYP upwards have visited institutions, including Karunalea Orphanage and Old Age Home, and the San Juana Rehabilitation Center, to gain personal awareness and have then participated in fundraising or made direct donations, such as rice. And again, thank you to parents for helping us with this. The blood donation camp, organised by the students of grade 11, was a great success, achieving 38 donations. Our students' proactive approach was appreciated by the Sri Chitra Hospital team, who were the medical professionals on site. We resumed our connection with government primary schools in the area, which had been disrupted by COVID. Grade 11 students visiting these schools regularly to lead communicative English classes. Our major fundraising drive this last year was to raise funds to sponsor baby formula for Amatatil. The Cake Fest and Christmas Carnival on the 17th of December together enabled 7.5 lakh of rupees to be donated. That deserves a round of applause. This success, an appropriate initiative to mark the landmark year, was made possible by the enthusiasm of both students and teachers, supported by the active participation of TRIN's parents. Support from parents comes through a number of different avenues: engaging with our social service initiatives, visiting the school as guest speakers, taking that informed interest in the academic side of school that enables students to have a more complete learning experience. We appreciate all parent involvement and will be formally acknowledging this later in the evening. Trivandrum International School provides an environment that encourages leadership, and those selected for the Student Council are important as leaders within the school, providing both a formal student voice and also being role models. Led by head boy Siddhartha Cheklam and head girl Arti Nair, the 2022-2023 Student Council was engaged in activities across the school, playing an important role in re-establishing the rhythm of the school year that had been disrupted during 2020 and 2021. Council members for 2023-2024 were selected through election and the completion of challenges to demonstrate leadership qualities. The inauguration was held in March 2023, with Ashwin Krishna and Ananya Menon becoming head boy and head girl. You will see members of the Student Council assisting here this evening, as well as other senior students. And I would like to give a big thank you to all of them for their assistance, so thank you very much. After the Christmas Carnival on the 17th of December, we had an alumni homecoming. It is always a pleasure to have former students visit the school, and I'm delighted that this evening we will have alumni with us. It's one of the great highlights of the occasion. 2022-2023 saw former students visiting the school regularly, often for the first time since their graduation, and some having interactions with the current students. But having a gathering of alumni is something special. Not only can teachers get to meet students from across the school's history, but there is a certain buzz when alumni get to meet up back at TRIN's. Indeed, the network can lead to very productive conversations and even job offers, as was the case this year. It was lovely that our 20th year we had a representative from our first batch, that of 2008, as well as from our 2022 graduating class. Alumni from across the years took to the black stage to perform and bring back memories. The black stage. In drawing to a conclusion, Mr. George Thomas, let me take us all, figuratively, to the black stage. In that first year of 2003-2004, the whole school could fit on to the black stage. Indeed, it did during the pantomime Aladdin. Since then, the majority of Prince students have given some kind of performance on the black stage, part of the all-round development that the school holds dear in empowering our students to emerge as leaders confident in their own abilities. We now need a much bigger stage to accommodate Trin's and the ambition and talents of its students. But you, as with most of the audience, will go past the black stage when you leave this evening. It is simple, almost anonymous, but its simplicity is its secret. And it is central to our 20-year story. Here is a space where everything is possible, where every young person can be whatever they can be, all of themselves and more. The energy of that space empowers Trin students to develop confidence and comradeship. What is Trivandrum International School? What has it been for the past 20 years? It is a space for opportunity, where each student can grow to become a fuller version of themselves and make a reality of our motto, learning for life. Thank you, Mr. George Thomas. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, sir. That indeed was a happy, successful, and fulfilling journey of Trivandrum International School.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for the arrival of the Honorable Governor. Thank you for your patience. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you to kindly rise.
We are deeply privileged to welcome our esteemed chief guest, the Honorable Governor of the State of Kerala, Sri Arif Mohammed Khan, on our school's 20th Founders Day celebrations. May I please request the gathering to continue to stand for the national anthem.
Trivandrum International School is privileged to have the Honorable Governor, Shri Arif Mohammed Khan, grace the 20th Founders Day celebrations. Honorable Governor, you exemplify the importance of education and the development of the youth, and have been a beacon of hope for progress, and we are truly honored by your presence on this solemn occasion. The lighting of the lamp is believed to bring prosperity, welfare, and positivity in and around us. It symbolizes the spread of light of spiritual knowledge. A moment of significance approaches as we invite the Honorable Governor, Shri Arif Mohammed Khan, Mr. George M. Thomas, Mrs. Mary George, Mrs. Sabdu George, Mr. Richard Hillebrand for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp.
Today, we stand on the threshold of a momentous occasion, one that encapsulates 2 decades of relentless dedication, boundless growth, and an unwavering commitment to education. It is my privilege to welcome you all as we celebrate 20 years of Trivandrum International School's remarkable journey.
20 years ago, a vision was sown, a vision that has blossomed into an institution of excellence, shaping young minds and inspiring generations. Our school's history is intricately woven with the threads of hard work, passion, and shared determination to provide our students with the tools they need to succeed in a rapidly changing world. Let us revel in the achievements of these 20 years as we look back at the journey that brought us here. Let us continue to carry forward the torch of education, lighting the way for future generations. Here's to celebrating our past, cherishing our present, and embracing the boundless potential of our future.
Only few things in this world can match the happiness of celebrating 20 years of our school, and we believe music is one of them. Defining the beauty of the Bhagirathi River, the ever-enchanting Trins Choir is here to serenade us with Bhagirathi from the album Songs of the River Ganga by Ambi Subramaniam, Shantanu Moitra, and Kaushiki Chakraborty.
Thank you for the exhilarating performance. Our Executive Director, Ms. Sabnu's dedication and innovative spirit has shaped our school's trajectory. Her passion for nurturing young minds and fostering a holistic educational experience has been truly inspiring. I now have the honor to invite Ms. Sabnu George, the Executive Director, for the welcome address.
A very good evening to Honorable Governor of Kerala, Shri Arif Mohammed, Chairman Trins Group, Mr. Georgian Thomas, and his wife, Mrs. Mary George, Honorary Director, Mr. G. Vijayaraghavan, Principal and Director of Academics, Mr. Richard Hillebrand, parents, teachers, and students. I stand before you with great pride and joy as we reflect on the incredible journey that Trins has had over the last 2 decades. I welcome with gratitude our esteemed Chief Guest, the Honorable Governor of Kerala. Unlike many political leaders, he has spearheaded several social initiatives. His interest in the field of education has initiated major reforms, particularly in the higher education sector, and we love that he's a favorite with children. Your presence here today is also a testament to your appreciation for the role that Trins plays in shaping the future of our society. We are truly honored by your presence and look forward to hearing your inspiring words. A teaching and learning philosophy that puts students and their all-round development at its core, something that our chairman found to be missing in Kerala. This understanding and vision is why Trivandrum International School came to be in 2003. Trins will remain the pioneer for international education in the state, and we thank you for the risk you took 20 years ago. A warm welcome to my parents, Mr. Georgian Thomas and Mrs. Mary George. To see his vision through to fruition and beyond, we found the most trusted advisor in our honorary director. We are honored to have with us today Mr. G. Vijayaraghavan. His wisdom and strategic guidance have been an invaluable asset for Trins. A compassionate and committed leader, our founder, principal, and group director of academics, Mr. Richard Hillebrand, established the best standards and practices that stood the test of time and place, making Trins a beacon of authentic, lifelong learning. We are fortunate to have had him anchor our 20-year journey. I also welcome the principals of our sister schools in Cochin, Ms. Priya Pramod of the Charter School and Mr. Carol Todd of Cochin International School. I extend a warm welcome to all our parents. It is your trust in our vision, resolve to provide the best for your children, and your collective, dedicated support that was able to grow the school from strength to strength. I welcome our dear leadership team, Ms. Rama, Ms. Rensi, Ms. Rachel, Ms. Gayatri, Mr. Sanjay, group heads, and all teaching and non-teaching faculty whose enthusiasm, creativity, and dedicated effort have helped shape the lives of our students on so many levels. Your sense of belongingness and collaborative growth is the biggest strength and reason for how strong and tightly knit the Trins community is today. Our mission is to empower young learners to become the next generation of global leaders with a lifelong passion for learning and caring. Leading, learning, caring. If learning is from academic rigor and caring is from a commitment to social service and developing a deep-rooted value system, then there are a host of avenues for leading in the many opportunities provided outside the classroom through our extracurricular and outbound activities. To think like an entrepreneur, to have a sense of agency, to lead problem solving, lead action, lead growth, lead change. In fact, our anniversary logo celebrates 20 years of being and creating the change makers. Learning, caring, and leading with respect to the school and with respect to our students is important. Learning. We were the first school in Kerala talking about change with international curricula like the Cambridge and IB. talking about facilitating experiential learning and critical thinking to students to adapt to a future unknown. With a low teacher-student ratio, our children are lovingly encouraged to trust their instincts, push their boundaries, and find their own unique passions, causes, and areas to create change. Each student has unique parameters of success. Project-based learning at TRINS empowers students to become architects of their own education, tackle real-world challenges, collaborate with peers, and cultivate skills that extend beyond the classroom. Students do research-based projects from as young as grade 4 to demonstrate their understanding of global issues and their sense of taking action. Caring. The Special Education Needs Department offers individualized education and learning plans, specialized teaching techniques, and a nurturing environment to support diverse student needs and abilities. We are very proud that our social service initiatives are always long-term, sustained projects that are mostly based on student ideas and always executed by them with the support of our committed faculty. Our student community has reached out to flood survivors, dialysis units, conducted blood donation camps, and provided resourceful donations through various thoughtful fundraising activities like the TRINS Broadway, our annual theatre production. Other beneficiary organizations have included RCC, General Hospital's Ward 9, Chavara and Karunalayam Homes, and the Attapadi community. Our grade 11 students teach English at the local government schools once a week, a tradition that is as old as the school itself. More recently, a large fundraiser done at the school's Christmas Carnival generated an amount of 7.5 lakhs, which was donated to Amma Total to sponsor the provision of baby formula. Leading. TRINS is a global member of the Round Square organization, which connects us to a network of around 150 other similarly progressive schools around the world. And we also offer the International Award for Young People. TRINS has been awarded the British Council's International Dimension in School Award since its inception. The school also has a range of overseas exchange programs for immersive cultural experiences. TRINS has most recently been ranked 8th best international day-camp boarding school in India by Education Today, and the Global School Leaders Consortium recognized the school's effective CSR activities, special education department, and innovative curriculum design. Our alumni have been accepted to renowned institutions including St. Xavier's Mumbai, Lady Shri Ram's College Delhi, and prestigious medical colleges in India. Ivy League universities like Columbia, Stanford, Berkeley, and Carnegie Mellon and NYU in the USA, and King's College London, Warwick Business School in the UK, among others. They have successful businesses in India and abroad. There are doctors serving here in Kerala, other parts of India, at UK's NHS, the Americas and Australia, startup founders, public policy specialists and researchers, lawyers, those working in the Indian civil service, social impact sectors, and nonprofits. And also astrophysicists, teachers, banking professionals, film actors, psychologists, PhD holders, restaurateurs, event managers, fashion designers, and music composers. The programs of study and work are as diverse as the student interests encouraged at the school. Our student diversity is another thing we're very proud of. From being the school which Trivandrum couldn't quite fathom, we now have parents who have relocated to Trivandrum only so their children could study in TRINS. We have students from 24 countries and 9 states within India. Today, we celebrate not only the achievements of the past, but also the promise of the future. In addition to Trivandrum International School, the TRINS group of institutions constitute the TRINS Early Learning Centers with its main campus in Technopark, the Asian School of Business in Trivandrum affiliated to QSAT, and in Cochin, we have the Charter School and Cochin International School, which was newly inaugurated this March. What a great start to our 20th year. This year is going to see many celebratory events like a rock concert and marathon, and also many high-impact, student-led social projects. We are truly honored that the Honorable Governor of Kerala is here with us to inaugurate this commemorative milestone. As we look towards the future, let us recommit ourselves to the ideals that TRINS was founded upon: leading, learning, and caring. It is with great delight that I welcome you all again to the TRINS 20th Founders Day and the year-long celebrations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Sabnu. The unwavering commitment to the advancement of education of our founder chairman, Mr. George M. Thomas, has paved the way for our institution's success. His guidance has been a cornerstone of our growth, and we express our heartfelt gratitude for his leadership. I humbly invite our founder chairman, Mr. George M. Thomas, to deliver the presidential address.
Honorable Governor of Kerala, Mr. Arif Mohammed Khan, invited guest, esteemed parents, Mr. Vijay Raghavan, Group Executive Director Sabnu George, Principal Mr. Richard Hilbrand, members of the staff, and dear children. We are grateful to the Honorable Governor, Mr. Arif Mohammed Khan, for accepting our invitation to be with us today and inaugurate our 20th anniversary celebrations. For me and all of us, it is an honor that he has such an eminent person as our governor. He is recognized nationally for his principled stand on social and political issues. Throughout his career and public life, he has been an advocate of social justice and secular values. He is actually a people's governor. Today marks an extraordinary milestone in the history of our school. It fills me with profound joy and pride to stand before you all on this special occasion, the 20th anniversary of our school's inception. At this moment, I can't help but feel like a proud parent celebrating their child's birthday as we reflect on the journey from the school's birth, facing initial challenges and uphill task of establishing an international school in Trivandrum. We stand humbled by the distance we have covered. Over the years, we have witnessed the growth of the institution into a vibrant and successful learning community. I vividly recall the moment the idea of establishment an international school in Trivandrum, which was non-existent then, came to me. The numerous challenges and hurdles in Kerala might have discouraged others, but I was determined. From procuring suitable land, acquiring requisite approvals, developing infrastructure, to introducing a novel curriculum in the state, each hurdle was overcome with unwavering persistence. Today's celebration is not just an event, but a testament of 20 years of collective effort. Our journey commenced with a vision that's transformed into a shared mission. My heartfelt gratitude extends to the leadership team and every contributor who has helped shape Trivandrum International School. A special thanks to Mr. Vijay Raghavan, whose involvement from the concept to commissioning and ongoing advisory role has been invaluable. My daughter Sabnu George, who has been a driving force in shaping this institution since she joined 10 years ago, deserves our heartfelt appreciation too. As we reflect on 2 decades of achievements, milestones, and cherished memories, I am brimming with gratitude for the unwavering support of our dedicated staff, the unwavering commitment of our students, the constant encouragement of our parents and well-wishers. Together, we have navigated challenges, celebrated achievements, and nurtured generations of bright minds who are now making their mark across the globe in various fields. Our aim has always been to instill values that go beyond textbooks. We have strived to shape not just exemplary students, but also great human beings, compassionate, empathetic, and responsible global citizens. It is heartening to witness our students evolving into responsible, compassionate, and accomplished young adults who are positively impacting the world. Looking ahead, the future presents new challenges and opportunities. Education is an eternal journey, a quest for knowledge with no finite end. We must continuously improve, innovate, and raise the bar to keep pace with the ever-evolving world, preparing our children to face the unknown and unpredictable future successfully. On this jubilant occasion, I am delighted to announce a substantial expansion to our existing infrastructure, enhancing our capacity to offer an even more enriching learning environment. This includes a new administration block, a multi-purpose hall, and with a capacity of 800, various play areas, additional building for junior school, middle school, and high school. To our students, you are the pulse of this institution. Carry our legacy forward with confidence, knowing that you are capable of achieving greatness. Embrace every opportunity, face every challenge, and never lose sight of the values we have instilled in you. To the faculty and staff, I extend my deepest gratitude. You are the pillars that uphold the spirit of this school. Your dedication, passion, and unwavering commitment has shaped countless lives and will continue to do so for generations to come. To the parents and well-wishers, thank you for entrusting us with the education and well-being of your children. Your support and encouragement have been invaluable, and we are humbled by the faith you have placed in us. May the light we kindle continue to burn brightly, igniting the minds and hearts of generations. Thank you all for being a part of this incredible journey. Happy 20th birthday, Trivandrum International School. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Founded in 2003, Trivandrum International School has upheld a legacy of providing quality education with an international perspective, fostering a dynamic learning environment that promotes cultural diversity and academic rigor. Over the past 20 years, TRINS has emerged as a leading institution in India dedicated to shaping students into compassionate and globally aware individuals. With great pride, we invite the Honorable Governor to release the coffee table book of Trivandrum International School.
"20 years signify growth, and there is no growth without challenges and rigor. What is essential in these moments of challenges and happiness alike is the appreciation for the TRINS community that stands with us, both students and faculty. Every year, our school acknowledges and honors those special achievers who make a mark for themselves by raising the benchmark of excellence. Today, as these students stand on the threshold of glory, we are sure their learning experiences, wonderful insights, and delightful memories of struggle are also brought back. May I invite Ms. Rachel Jacob to kindly announce the names of the academic toppers and special awards.
Good evening, Honorable Governor Shri Arif Mohammad Khan, dignitaries, esteemed guests, and our dear students. Success is the quality of a journey, and we in Trivandrum International School believe that our greatest hopes could become reality as our efforts are recognized. These awards are a hallmark of the unbounded possibilities and achievements. May I take 5 to grade 12 participated in the various quiz events held in our school. The following students achieved high distinction and prodigy awards. They were awarded with rose gold medals. Jacob Matthew, Johan Emmanuel, Janaki, and Aryan Sarath Chandran. We are proud to introduce the young innovators, Nathania Ann Philip, Anaga Ashok, and Meher Girish. They participated in a meet conducted by Kerala Development and Innovation Council for Young Innovators. Anaga and Nathania presented Ethereal, a website that acts as a hub for organizations to post their volunteering needs. Students and other individuals from the ages of 15 to 19 who need volunteering hours or who perhaps simply wish to give back to society can sign up easily to fulfill the demand. All three cleared the district level and reached the state level, having bagged a cash prize of 25,000 rupees. They have now moved up to the national level. Sharon Mary Rajesh won the gold medal for an outstanding performance in the International French Word Power competition, securing a full score of 100%. This was organized by Prayatna Educational Society in collaboration with two international bodies, the Quebec Government Office and the Alliance de Rhône in France. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you, Honorable Governor, for doing the honors. May I now invite our Executive Director, Ms. Sapno, to announce the next set of awards.
It is with great pleasure that I announce the awards for our longest serving teachers and non-teaching staff at Trivandrum International School. First up, we have Mr. Sri Kumar, who has been a beacon of integrity and dependability. Thank you for the unmatched loyalty and commitment to TRINS. We are thankful to you for managing the group's accounts with great care to detail from day one. Congratulations on completing 22 glorious years at TRINS. Ms. Gayatri Rani, you have been the rock of high school and senior secondary school. We are thankful for your strong leadership, organization, unwavering dedication, and for inspiring so many young historians along the way. Congratulations on completing 20 glorious years at TRINS. Miss Brinda, you have been the pillar of all arts at Trins. We are thankful for your unwavering dedication to the education of music and the hordes of talent you have groomed along the way. Congratulations again on completing 20 years at Trins.
Thank you. Shri Arif Mohammad Khan, the Honorable Governor of Kerala, embodies a legacy of principled leadership and unwavering dedication. With a rich background in politics and public service, his commitment to upholding constitutional values, fostering social cohesion, and advocating for the marginalized has left an indelible mark on the state. Shri Arif Mohammad Khan's insightful guidance and profound empathy continue to inspire progress and harmony across Kerala, making him a true stalwart in the state's journey towards inclusive growth. I would now like to invite the Honorable Governor, Shri Arif Mohammad Khan, to address the gathering.
Shri George M. Thomas, Founder Chairman, Mrs. Mary George, Ms. Sapnu George, Shri Richard Hilbrand, Principal, our dear friend Shri Raghavan, प्रिय अध्यापकरे विद्यार्थी विद्यार्थी निकले प्रिय सहोदरी सहोदरन मारे एला वर्को मेंडे वंदनम. I am absolutely delighted to speak to you on the happy occasion of the 20th anniversary of Trivandrum International School, which is Kerala's first international school. Celebrating this milestone by releasing a coffee table book and an anniversary movie speaks volumes about the joy and pride that the school community feels, and I'm very happy to share your feelings on this occasion. This is also the moment to appreciate the efforts of Shri George M. Thomas, who founded this school 20 years ago with the aim of pioneering education of international standard in Kerala. As a business leader in the construction sector of the Sultanate of Oman, he could employ his management potential to expand the institution by adding to the fold the Asian School of Business, Trins Early Learning Centers, the Charter School, and Cochin International School. I don't think it will be out of place if I say, not just about this school especially because you have raised the level of education that those who are engaged in this noble task of education, it is actually a continuation of the prophetic tradition. We all know, the world knows, that education is the only game changer in the world. The civilization consists in subordinating the instinctive life to the sway of reason, and that reason and intellect develops, is cultivated through the process of education. We all know that this school carries the motto of learning for life, envisions students as open-minded, lifelong learners who strive to make their world better. It is said that true worth of an institution lies more in the alumni, the students who have been produced by this institution. I am happy that the ranks and stellar university placements of Trins alumni prove the success of the school's approach of seeing education as a balance of academic rigor, commitment to social service, and exposure to co-curricular activities that provide the right learning environment. Such an environment can certainly help achieve the mission of empowering young learners to become the next generation of global leaders with a lifelong passion for learning and caring. An international school conveys the message of excellence in education as well as linguistic and cultural diversity. Therefore, being schooled and trained in an international institution gives one the vision of global coexistence and unity. As you are aware, we have already completed the 75th year of our freedom, which we celebrated as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And we have now entered into the Amrit Kal. That is, next 25 years are important and crucial to us. The Honorable Prime Minister has said it again and again, that the freedom which we enjoy today is a gift from our freedom fighters who had never imagined that they will see the sun of freedom in their own lives. Still, they made huge and supreme sacrifices so that, if not they, we can enjoy the life of freedom. We can walk with dignity, and we can find a respectful place for our nation in the Committee of Nations. So, there is need to rededicate ourselves and make extra efforts, striving to realize the dreams of our freedom fighters, known and unknown, and bring glory to our country, our nation. And when I say bring glory to our nation, we must be fully conscious of what our heritage is. The Prime Minister had given a call where he spoke of 5 vows, and one of them was to be proud of your heritage. One can be proud of one's heritage only if we are fully aware of what our heritage is. Our heritage is never to have the even intention to dominate over anybody else, never to subjugate any other people. Our heritage is what the slogan, the 2 lines which have been given as motto of the G20. Ayam nich paro veti garna laghu cheta sam udar charita nam tu vasudev kutumbakam. For us, the whole world, these 2 lines of Sanskrit say that those who think in terms of it is mine and it is yours, they have a narrow mind. For the people of liberal and generous attitude, the whole world is their own family. Our heritage is to not only to tolerate, in fact, toleration has been considered as blasphemy. Who am I to tolerate anybody else? Our watchwords are respect and acceptance. We respect and accept every tradition as genuine and valid. Our heritage tells us, in fact, somebody asked me, how do you manage? Some foreign friends of mine, he asked me, he said, how do you manage with so much diversity? Every kind of diversity. Religious, lingual, cultural. This huge diversity, how do you manage? I said, we do not manage it, we celebrate it. Because we have been told, and that is part of our heritage, Yada bhuta pirthak bhava. One who is able to see the state of diversity as having originated from one and manifestation of one, that person actually sees. This is our heritage. And we have a duty that we must go ahead fully informed of our national ethos, national values, and even in the last 2-3 years, particularly during the COVID period, It is not only that India has emerged as the third largest economy, fifth largest economy in the world, but India has also emerged as the friend of the world. During the COVID period, India became pharmacy of the world. How can we hope to continue this role of ours? It is through the younger generation who are being trained in schools like Trivandrum International School, who will carry this work forward, who will bring laurels to the country, and again be conscious, fully aware that in the last 4,000-5,000 years of our history, India, even when we were considered as the golden bird, our civilization was known as knowledge civilization. India never had designs to dominate over any other people. That is essential part of our heritage. So I am sure that the youngsters will imbibe that message, but that brings an additional responsibility. And the responsibility is that we must be not only familiar, not only we should talk about our cultural heritage, we must make all possible efforts to study it, to understand the values, the ethos. And as I referred to earlier, the Indian civilization has always been, in the history, has always been known as knowledge civilization. So, when I was of your age, a young student, this question used to bother me. That if we were a knowledge civilization, why history has been so cruel to us? There is a great lesson if we read the history of our culture, history of our country. And the lesson is that if you merely pay lip service to your ideals and stop acting in accord with those ideals and values, then we cease to be loyal to our ideals. And when we cease to be loyal to our ideals, then we are made to pay a price. During the period of decline and fall, or as a result of decline or fall, or even as a cause of the decline and fall. Why that happened? It happened because, according to Swami Vivekananda, we made knowledge inaccessible to the masses of our country. As a result, our society became vulnerable. It became weak. Then what are the requirements of the knowledge tradition? we as Indians have been exhorted, tapa swadhyay nirittam, ever devoted to the pursuit of knowledge. Then question was raised, how to pursue the knowledge. The reply was given, tapa is swa adhyay plus pirvachan. We are talking of the days when printing press was not there, when the printed books were not there. So the only medium of making knowledge accessible to others was through speech, sharing it through oral tradition. So it says that first your duty is to acquire knowledge. But the Swami Vivekananda said the problem with this proposition is that if pursuit of happiness and pleasure is the goal of my life, then who will prevent me from making others unhappy? Others unhappy in order to secure more pleasure and happiness for myself. So he said that the real purpose of life is pursuit of knowledge, because it is through knowledge that you realize, we realize that we all, every living being, they are all spiritually connected. And the Supreme Spirit dwells in every being. Human beings have the advantage of power of imagination, power of intellect. Therefore, they have greater responsibility. So, education is basically the only source of empowerment. How this power is to be used, that comes from the values. To the teachers of this school, I would say, and I'm sure I can see it here, that the job of the teacher is not only to impart information and knowledge, but also cultivate values which make us more civilized. Manurbhav janiya devyam janam, which makes us more humane. Because it has been said that become more humane and you will produce divinity. And always remember that among the values which make us more humane, more civilized, comes the quality of compassion, kindness. Education gives us power. How that power is to be used? It has been said, Saksharo vipritatve rakshaso bhavati dhurvam. Even if you are very learned and you do not possess a sense of values, you do not have compassion, then such a person can degenerate himself into a brute. More harm has been done by very learned people who lacked sense of values than by the illiterate people. Therefore, education, the sense of values, cultivation of values, which give way to civilized behavior, that is as important as education. And to the students, I will say that in this world, you know, everybody wants, we live in a competitive world. Everybody wants to win, wants to go ahead of everybody else. There are only two people: your parents and your teachers, whose ardent desire, wish is that their children, their students should go ahead of them. Sarvatra jayam ichet. Putrat shishyat ichet parajayam. One wishes to win everywhere, but wants the children and the students whom one has taught. The teacher desires that they should go ahead of the teacher in life. So these teachers, they deserve our utmost respect. Utmost respect. Absolutely essential. Shraddhavan labhte jnanam. Those who have this respectful attitude, this devoted attitude, sincere attitude, there is no stopping for them. They are able to attain their goals. I am very happy, absolutely delighted, and I would like to thank Mr. George, Mrs. George, Ms. George, the principal, and your management for inviting me to this program. And I give you all my best wishes. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, valre nanni, jai hind. Yes. Before I conclude, I think Onam month has already started. Onam month has already started. So I must give to all of you, one and all, my Onam greetings. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Governor. Sir, your ideas on heritage and multiculturalism will remain a source of inspiration and encouragement for the younger generation. Knowledge liberates, empowers, and makes justice possible amidst inequality. May I now request the gathering to rise for the national anthem. We are grateful that the Honorable Governor took time from his busy schedule to grace this event. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall continue standing till the Honorable Governor leaves the venue.
We hope the evening so far has been an enjoyable one, with maybe a few surprises and some more to come. We will have a short break during which you're most welcome to have some refreshments. Snacks are available for the parents at the basketball court. As for teachers and students, snacks are available at the girls' hostel. We hope to see you back in 20 minutes for the second half of the program.
Thank you.
A school was always close to my heart.